After 60, our muscles don't just lose strength, they also become more prone to aching and stiffness, even after the lightest activity. Many people assume this is just part of aging. But the truth is, those nagging muscle pains are actually a warning sign the muscles are inflamed, blood circulation is slowing, and fibers are aging faster than they should. The good news is that nature provides a fruit that seems simple and ordinary. Yet when pressed into juice, it offers surprising support for reducing inflammation, relaxing tight muscles, and restoring endurance. What makes it even more remarkable is that this juice is rarely mentioned, but it can become a secret key to lighter steps, more supple muscles, and greater mobility. In today's video, I'll share with you the unique benefits of Soursop, an uncommon juice packed with compounds that protect muscles, and I'll also explain the safe way to use it so you can avoid any hidden risks. If staying flexible, easing discomfort, and drawing strength from natural sources matter to you, then stay with me until the end of this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and leave a comment so we can continue the conversation together. After 60, one of the main reasons many people feel persistent muscle pain isn't because they've exercised too hard. Instead, it's due to a hidden form of inflammation quietly smoldering inside the body. Unlike acute inflammation, which shows up as swelling, redness, or sharp pain, this silent inflammation lingers without clear warning. It keeps muscle fibers constantly tense, unable to fully relax. That's why even simple movements walking across the room, lifting groceries, or turning in bed come with soreness, stiffness, or dull aches. What's fascinating is that Soursop, a tropical fruit familiar in many regions, contains a mix of antioxidants and polyphenols that can help calm this low-grade inflammation. These compounds act like gatekeepers, easing the assault of free radicals and slowing down the wear and tear of muscle cells. Once inflammation is kept under control, muscles feel less tight, and those nagging pains begin to subside. Research suggests that regularly adding natural antioxidants from foods can help reduce chronic inflammation in older adults. Soursop provides not only vitamin C, a well-known antioxidant, but also plant compounds like acetogenins and flavonoids. While more studies are needed to fully explain their mechanisms, early findings point to their role in the fruit's anti-inflammatory power. Picture this after gardening or a trip to the market. Your arms and legs throb, and it takes long massages to find relief. If your body receives steady anti-inflammatory support from natural foods, that soreness won't be nearly as intense or long-lasting. A small glass of fresh Soursop juice, used properly, can act like a cooling balm for the muscles, helping them recover more gently. Vitamin C in Soursop also supports collagen synthesis, the structural protein that strengthens muscles and tendons. With enough collagen, fibers stay elastic and resilient, less likely to strain during everyday activity. When combined with its anti-inflammatory effects, this explains why many older adults who use Soursop juice appropriately feel more relaxed and less stiff. But here's the reminder: benefits come only with moderation. This is not a miracle cure for every muscle ache, and drinking too much is not advisable. The rule of natural nutrition is balance and variety. A modest serving of about 3 to 5 ounces, about 100 to 150 milliliters once a week, is enough to deliver anti-inflammatory compounds without raising potential risks. Looking at the bigger picture, easing silent muscle inflammation does more than reduce aches. It helps older adults sleep more soundly, maintain a steadier mood, and most importantly, keep up with regular physical activity, the cornerstone of preventing age-related muscle loss. For anyone seeking a gentle, natural way to manage nagging soreness after 60, Soursop deserves consideration. It won't replace medication, but it can act as a quiet helper, calming the body's hidden inflammation and restoring comfort to aging muscles. One reason muscles weaken so quickly after 60 isn't just the natural loss of muscle mass. It also comes from reduced blood flow in the tiny vessels that feed the muscles. These microvessels weave between fibers, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every single cell. When they don't work efficiently, muscles are like machines starved of fuel, sluggish, easily fatigued, and slow to recover. You may have noticed days when even a short walk leaves your legs feeling heavy, as if weighed down with lead. That sensation comes from muscles not receiving enough oxygen and nutrients. And this is where antioxidant-rich, mineral-rich foods like soursop can make a difference. Beyond its vitamin C, soursop stands out for its high potassium content. Potassium helps blood vessels stay relaxed and flexible, allowing blood to flow more smoothly. When circulation improves, muscle fibers receive the oxygen and nourishment they need. The result is less stiffness, fewer cramps, and less of that deep, dragging fatigue. This is why older adults who maintain adequate potassium intake often report greater stamina and fewer sudden muscle spasms. Soursop also provides polyphenol plant compounds that reduce oxidative stress in vessel walls. Oxidative stress damages the endothelium, the thin inner lining of blood vessels, and weakens circulation. By protecting these delicate linings, polyphenols help microvessels stay strong, ensuring the steady delivery of fuel to muscles. Think of muscles as farmland and microvessels as the irrigation ditches that carry water to every row. If the ditches clog, even fertile soil can't keep crops alive. The same is true for muscles if microvessels falter. No amount of protein can be fully used. A properly prepared glass of soursop juice helps clear the flow in those channels, ensuring the fuel reaches where it's needed. Nutrition studies in older adults show that diets rich in potassium and antioxidants are consistently linked with stronger muscles and fewer chronic aches. While soursop itself hasn't been studied as widely as some other fruits, its nutrient profile fits perfectly within this principle. In practice, many people say that when they consistently include circulation-supporting drinks in their routine, their legs feel less stiff and their steps more stable. This isn't an overnight fix. It's the result of weeks and months of steady nourishment. Of course, soursop is only part of the picture. For true improvements in microcirculation, older adults also need gentle daily activity. Walking, breathing exercises, or light stretching. Circulation thrives when muscles act as pumps, moving blood through the body. That's when nutritional support truly shines. Seen this way, soursop isn't a miracle cure. It's a natural assistant, helping keep microvessels strong so muscles can thrive. A small, refreshing glass of juice, taken the right way, can be a thoughtful gift to those tiny vessels that play such a big role in preserving muscle strength. One of the most common frustrations after 60 is muscle stiffness. Sit for a little while, then try to stand up. The calves feel tight, the arms won't stretch fully. At night, many older adults are jolted awake by painful cramps. These episodes don't just cause discomfort, they disrupt sleep and leave the body feeling worn out the next day. The root of the problem lies in imbalances in the nerve-muscle connection. Normally, the nervous system signals muscles to contract when needed and to relax during rest. But with age, nerves become less responsive. Blood supply weakens, and shortages of minerals like magnesium and potassium make muscles more likely to misfire and spasm without warning. Soursop, with its rich potassium content and compounds that soothe the nervous system, is one natural option that may help ease this condition. Potassium doesn't just support circulation, it plays a direct role in nerve signaling. With enough potassium, electrical messages travel from nerves to muscles more steadily, keeping contractions and relaxations smooth, without sudden cramps. What many people don't realize is that soursop also provides a notable amount of magnesium. Often called the protector of muscles, magnesium helps prevent excessive tightening and promotes relaxation after activity. It's no coincidence that many supplements for muscle cramps include magnesium. Drinking a small amount of fresh soursop juice offers a gentle way to supply this mineral in its natural form. When muscles stiffen less, sleep becomes deeper and more restful. In fact, Many older adults complain they can't get through the night because cramps interrupt their rest. Over time, these disruptions heighten stress on the nervous system, creating a vicious cycle of poor sleep and worsening muscle tension. By supplying nutrients that calm the nerve-muscle connection, Soursop helps break that cycle, encouraging both physical and mental relaxation. Antioxidants in Soursop add another layer of support. Beyond fighting inflammation, they reduce oxidative stress in nerve cells. With less oxidative overload, signals travel more smoothly, lowering the risk of faulty messages that trigger stiffness. Of course, we shouldn't expect one glass of Soursop juice to erase cramps or stiffness overnight. But when combined with daily light exercise and a diet rich in vegetables, nuts, and fish, the chances of reducing these problems improve greatly. The key is to see it as part of a lifestyle, not as a quick fix. Many people who've added fresh juices rich in potassium and magnesium to their diet report noticeable relief within weeks. Results vary, but the common theme is a stronger sense of ease and comfort in their bodies. For anyone struggling with nights broken by cramps or mornings slowed by stiff muscles, Soursop can be a valuable ally. It isn't medicine, but it is a natural way to support nerve-muscle balance, helping the body feel more relaxed, more comfortable, and less prone to cramping. Many people assume that only those who train hard at the gym or play intense sports need to worry about muscle recovery. But the reality is, after 60 even simple activities like a 15-minute walk, some light gardening, or a few gentle stretches can leave the body feeling sore and tired. Have you ever come home from the market, carrying a bag that wasn't too heavy, only to feel your arms and legs ache for hours afterward? That's a sign your muscles need better support for recovery. The mechanism is simple. After any movement, muscle fibers experience tiny micro-tears. In younger people, the body quickly repairs and regenerates. In older adults, the process slows down, which makes soreness last longer. If muscles aren't supported in recovery, they weaken over time, reducing endurance and increasing the risk of falls. This is where Soursop can lend a hand. The fruit is rich in vitamin C, which is essential for producing collagen. Collagen doesn't just keep skin firm, it also helps mend the tiny tears in muscle fibers. When collagen production is steady, muscles can patch up those small injuries more quickly, leading to faster recovery after activity. Beyond vitamin C, Soursop also provides minerals like magnesium and potassium. Magnesium helps reduce spasms and soothe soreness, while potassium keeps muscles functioning steadily, lowering the risk of cramps after movement. I've advised some older patients to swap out sodas after exercise for a small glass of fresh Soursop juice. After a few weeks, many reported feeling lighter, with less muscle fatigue after their morning routines. Soursop also contains natural sugars in moderate amounts. Unlike refined sugar, these sugars come packaged with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which slow absorption and deliver a steady stream of energy. For older adults, this stable energy is vital without it. Recovery drags on and fatigue worsens. Now, some might ask, can just one small glass of juice really make that much difference? The answer is that it isn't magic, but it's a meaningful boost. When combined with proper rest and a balanced diet, fresh juice gives muscles the raw materials they need to bounce back faster. This is how we preserve flexibility and stamina year after year. Another advantage is taste. Soursop has a naturally pleasant, slightly sweet and sour flavor that many people enjoy, which makes it easier to keep as a habit. I often remind patients that consistency matters most, not drinking once and stopping, but making it part of the weekly routine. One small glass each week, repeated steadily, is what brings the real results. Looking at the bigger picture, Soursop is not a replacement for medication or a full diet, but it is a valuable piece of the puzzle. It provides natural support that helps the body repair and refresh muscles after activity, making recovery smoother and more sustainable in later life. By now, you might be thinking, if Soursop has so many benefits, can't I just drink as much as I want? That's a question I hear often from patients, and my answer is always the same: no. Even with natural foods, using them the wrong way or in excessive amounts can still cause harm. The first thing to remember is dosage. With soursop, a small serving of about 3 to 5 ounces of about 100 to 150 milliliters of fresh juice per week is enough. This isn't the kind of juice you drink daily like orange, apple, or watermelon. The reason is that soursop contains natural compounds called acetogenins, and in large amounts they may affect the nervous system. Some studies have even linked heavy use of soursop products with movement disorders similar to Parkinson's. That's why the golden rule is drink a little, but regularly, and never overdo it. A small glass once a week provides the benefits for your muscles without putting strain on your nerves. The second point is form. Only use the ripe fruit pulp, either eaten fresh or pressed into juice. Avoid the seeds, leaves, or concentrated extracts, because these parts contain much higher levels of active compounds and can trigger unwanted side effects. Be especially cautious with capsule supplements sold online. There is no solid scientific evidence proving their long-term safety. Another important consideration is personal health. Those with neurological conditions such as Parkinson's or other movement disorders should avoid soursop. If you're taking blood pressure or blood-thinning medication, consult your doctor first, since soursop can amplify these effects, potentially leading to low blood pressure or clotting problems. Third, think of it as part of the bigger picture. Don't rely on soursop alone to protect your muscles. It's just one piece of the puzzle. A balanced diet with vegetables, a variety of fruits, fish, eggs, nuts, along with gentle daily exercise, is still essential. Soursop juice should be seen as a natural supplement that supports the broader process of easing inflammation, improving circulation, and helping recovery. I often tell my patients, with any food, dosage is what separates medicine from poison. For soursop, if you follow the safe guideline of a small, refreshing glass once a week, you can enjoy its benefits without worrying about risks. As for preparation, keep it simple. Choose ripe fruit, press for juice, and dilute with a little water if you prefer it lighter. Avoid adding sugar, since that cancels out the health value. If you don't enjoy its mild tang, blend it with pineapple or apple for a pleasant balance of flavor, plus extra vitamins. In short, soursop can become a helpful companion in maintaining muscle health after 60, but only when used properly. You don't need much, just enough, and taken consistently so you can reap the benefits without hidden dangers. We've now walked through the full journey of understanding soursop's unique effects on muscles after 60. The aches, stiffness, and fatigue that many assume are unavoidable with age can, in fact, be eased if we choose the right natural supports. Soursop can calm silent inflammation in the muscles, making chronic soreness lighter. It helps microcirculation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscle fibers for better strength and flexibility. Its nutrients relax muscles, reducing stiffness and nighttime cramps. Vitamin C and minerals aid in recovery after even light activity, helping the body regain comfort more quickly. And most importantly, all of these benefits are truly safe only when the fruit is consumed the right way. One small glass, fresh, once a week, never in excess, and never from concentrated extracts. The message I want you to remember is this: aging may slow the body, but we still have the power to keep our legs steady and our muscles flexible through small, safe, and consistent habits, like adding one properly prepared glass of soursop juice to your weekly routine. You can feel a real difference in your health and confidence. If you found today's content helpful, please like this video to support the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss future health tips for aging well, and share it with friends or loved ones who may struggle with muscle aches. And I'd love to hear from you. When during the week would you like to try your first glass of soursop juice to see the change for yourself?